Oh my gosh, last night was a disaster. Tried the 410 Fibonacci sequence for you guys. Played fast and loose with, there's, I don't know, 4 or 5, 6 of us that were kind of working on this together, and I played fast and loose with even what we came up with jointly. Kind of blew up. So I'm going to try it again today. Be a little bit more conservative, which means a little bit more boring. But one of the things I'm pretty much convinced of is that boring is profitable. So, let's see here. I need to get... Hey, look, there's my overhead. And let's reset our numbers here. There we go. So, in addition to the 410 Fibonacci, I am also going to run a pass line gambit. And the way the pass line is going to work is you start out with your minimum bet. In this case, we're going to go with the $10 table again. So here's 500. And win or lose, you're going to press up. On a win, you're going to press up by $5. On a lose, it's going to be your losses plus 5. And that accelerates pretty quick. But once you get to, $100 or so, which is going to be about 10% of the bankroll, and you win on that, you're going to drop it back down to the table minimum. Let's get some singles in here. So that's $1,000. And we'll do 10 for 10. And remember, this 10, when I do it, is going to be always working. We don't want to miss a single roll on any of it. Let me show you this real quick. So I'm going to start off with, actually I'm going to put all this back in here. I'm going to pull a bunch of chips out. So on the 10, we're going to start off with $10. If that loses, I'm going to kick it up to 20. If that loses, we'll kick it up to 30, then to 50, then to 80, and then to 130. 130 will bring us up to 210, and this is where I'm kind of stuck. If we happen to lose that 10, and this is incredible, so I'm thinking that some of the other guys are onto something with waiting for a 7 or maybe 2 7s without seeing a 10, is that this right here represents one, well, we start here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 7s rolling without a single 10. And really, I was hovering right here, so that could be 1, 2, 3, 4 7s without a 10, which is pretty easy. If I'm hovering at 50, that's just 3 7s without a 10. Now, at 3 7s, you would expect to see at least 1 10, but we're looking at the big sequence of rolls. We don't care that much about the next roll. What we're looking at is the sequence of rolls, and the odds are that yes, I'm going to see a 10 before I see a 7 in 3 rolls. However, that's not always going to happen. So I'm going to play this conservative, and when I win, I want to come back down to the $10 level. Take it slow, take it easy. More conservative, it's slower, it's more boring, but it should be safer and in the long run more profitable. So the profit takes a while longer to get there. However, it will get there. Now on the pass line, let's do this with these chips again out of the bank. With the pass line, first bet, table minimum of $10. Win or lose, that's going to get pressed to 15. So in the case of the win, it just gets pressed to 15. Now if that $15 loses, we're going to come back for 20. If the 20 wins, we're going to come back for a quarter. All right. However, if that 20 loses, we have now lost $10, $20, $35. So we would actually come back for 40. That is, so if we're on a losing streak, we've lost 10. Oh, let me redo this for a losing streak. We lose 10, we'll come back for 15. If that loses, we come back for 30, because again, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we lose 25, come back for a loss plus that, plus 5. If that 30 loses, we have now lost a grand total of $55. So we're going to come back for loss plus 5, which will end up being $60. And from here on out, and really if you notice, we start with 10, loss plus 5 is 15, 30, 60, 120, and we keep going. And again, here the theory is that we're not looking at the next roll. We're really not even looking at the next pass line decision. We're looking very long term. We're looking over the course of really, so this is 30, and this is our bankroll. So we go to 120. We're going to come from 120 to 240. And at this point, we are total losses at 240. So our very last gambit, our very last roll is going to be $480 on a $1,000 bankroll. And this comes into the idea that you want as deep of a stack as possible. Don't go playing, you know, if you're looking for these things, don't go in with a $1,000 bankroll or $500 bankroll. Go in with $5,000. You only have to put $1,000 on the table, but have the rest of that in your pocket ready to go in case you need it. Because the next step after this, and just to make it simple, is going to be $1,000 if you need it. But this means that you have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in a row to get to that $1,000 level. Is it likely to happen? No, but it is possible. And this is, you know, deep stacks, playing for the long haul. Again, you're not looking at the next roll of the dice. You're looking at that sequence of rolls, or the next 10 sequences of rolls. And the odds of losing your pass line bet, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in a row is minimal. It can happen. So that you do need to, you know, hey, it's not just the pure math. You need to put some human judgment in there, but don't let your emotions get you carried away, because fear or hesitation will get you killed. So let's go ahead and start this. And again, I'm playing a $10 table. I do the auto buy just because it's a whole lot easier. In a lot of casinos, $10, we'll just pay 18. I'm going to pay 19. It's close enough. That's just the way I want to do it. So without further ado, let's get... What's up, James? Oh, you were here, you hit a message, you retracted it. No idea what you said. That's all good. Alright, let's roll them out. And we got a yo. Alright, so that's going to pay $10. We're going to press 5. Come in there. Let's see. Get my keyboard working. There's a yo. That's a winner. Got a hard 6. And there's a 7 out. Beautiful. Alright, so we've lost 15 here. We're going to bring that back for 20. We lose 10 on the 10. That's also coming back for 20. And again, this is always working. 7 again. Alright. 20 is lost on the 10, but it does pay here on the pass line. We're going to kick that up to 25. Our 10 is going to progress to 30. Still working. And there's our hard 10. So, point is 10. 30 is going to pay 60. That is going to cost us $1 in vigorish. We're going to drop that 10 back down to a $10 bet. Rack the rest. And we're going to shoot them. There's a 6. There's a 4. And 7 out. Alright. On the 7 out, 10 loses $10. Comes back for 20. We've lost 25 here on the pass line. So we're going to come back for 30. And the key is to keep those progressions going. There's an 8. Five. And point is 8. We got our point. That pays 30. We're going to press that up to 35. And you see we have lost, but now we're back on the winning side of this pass line. So we are in good shape. Alright, boxcars, craps. We lose 35. And we're going to come back for 40. There's an 8. Set our point. Look at that, 4-4, hard 8, right back. Alright, so 40 pays 40. And on the last loss, we just lost 35, so we got that back, plus $5. So we're going to put that on there, press that up to 45, put the rest of that back in the rack, and roll it out. And again, the 10 is always working. There's a yo. So 45 pays 45, so 50 for 5. And we're going to press that to 50. Rack up another $40. Beautiful. There's a 6. Set our point. And 7 out. Alright, we lose 50. And there we lose 20. So we're going to come back on the pass line for $55. And we're going to come back on the 10 for 30. And the whole thing here is don't fear the 7. As we're progressing, we're going to make up our losses. As long as we don't hit too many losers in a row, like 5, 6, 7 losers in a row, we're in good shape. We'll stay in good shape. All right, there's a 9 for a new point. What's up, North Florida? There's a 6. There's some aces. There's another 6. And another 6. Kind of wish I was up on the 6 and 8 right now. That's alright. So we're just taking it slow. We're being careful. There's another 5. And North Florida, you're just joining us. We are doing a Fibonacci sequence on the 10. And we are doing a pass line progression over here. So 7 loses. I lose 55. And the 10 loses 30. 10 comes back for 50. Always working. That lost 55, so we come back for... That was our first loss in that part of the sequence, so we're coming back for 60 on the pass line. Aces. Lose some... So we lost 55, we lost 60. So now the pass line is going to losses plus, loss plus 5. So we're going to come back for 120. $5 back in the rack. And here we go. There's a 9. Set our point. 3. 12. 8. Hard way. Aces. 5. And 7 out. Ouch. We are putting this thing to the test, guys. Lose 50 on the 10. That comes back for 80. We lost 120 here. Our previous loss was 115, so it's 235, so we're coming back there for 240. And this is where your pucker time comes in, and why I say don't do this with a small bankroll. So 240 on the pass line. Put our 7 in there. Roll it out. There's a 3. Yep. Let's see. How deep are we? We're at 240. That means this should come back for 480. I'm going to have to take a marker, I think. Yep. So let's take a marker. So now we are in a $2,000 bankroll to survive this. There's $480, and I get 20 change. Come on, baby. There's our 10. Beautiful. All right, so that's 80 pays 160. And it's going to cost us $4 in the vigorish. So one change. And the 10 itself is going to drop back down to $10. Let's see if we get another 10. There's a yo. Could have used that on the last roll. And 7 out. We are hurting, guys. $480. Like I said, it is likely. I'm glad that this is happening. We need to come back for 960, which is another marker. $960, that's 40 change. Now we're into a $3,000 bankroll. If this blows, the next step is what, 1920. So that'll take us all the way up to a $5,000 bankroll. And again, better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Of course, we've got the ability to take some markers. There's a 5. $6. But if we clear this, and there it is, there's our 5. We just cleared it, and this puts us this will put us well above our 20% profit goal. So that's 960. I'm going to do 1,000 for 40. Let's go ahead and take the 10 down. There's $40 going in. Clears a $1,000 marker. And we'll just put the rest of this back in the rack. Cash in our other $1,000 marker. See where we're at. There's 600. There's 1,000. 1,050. We are not cleared yet. We don't have our 20% yet. 1,075. Yeah, basically $1,100. So we got a 10% profit, which isn't horrible. So I'm going to keep on playing this out. And we are reset on the $10. We are reset on the pass line at $10. And we're going to run through this progression again. See what happens. Alright, there's an 8. $9. Arnell is here. Look at that. There's another 9. Let me read these comments. Course County Days. David Casino Quest. Mass mandate removed. Supposed to vote something on the 17th. Got to vote? What is that? A casino association or the city or what? Do you know? I don't know. Masks are annoying, but you know what? Small price to pay, I guess. I don't know. I just hate that they turned it all into politics. There's a yo. There's a 9. Another yo. Again, I've only got 2 bets working, so yes, this is boring. And we took this boring strat, these 2 boring gambits, right to the edge. Came back, less than a $5,000 bankroll, so we did it with 3,000, which is not horrible. All right, 7, so we lose 10 there, we lose 10 there. So I'm coming back with, what am I coming back with? I'm coming back with 15 there. 10 change, and 10 comes back with 20 up there. So I didn't need that other quarter. All right, there's a yo. 15 wins 15. Press it by a nickel. Click back the rest. There's a hard 10. So 20 pays 40. And it cost me $1. 10 comes back for $10. Click that back. And 7 out. Alright, lose 20 there. Lose 10 there. That's coming back for a quarter. And that's coming back for 20. There's 6. And 7 out. Lose 20 on the 10, 25 there. They're each coming back for 30. No, I take that back. So this lost 15 and 20 is 35, so this is coming back for 40. Or loss plus 5. Total loss plus 5. Aces. So that's $75 lost on there. Come back for 80. Ooh, here we go again. 9. What's up, Patty? I don't think I've seen you in here before. Are you a legit craps player? Oh, 7 out. Wow, this is a tough table today. I should have stayed home. Let's see, I lose 80 and 80 here, 30 there. Give me some nickels. So 30 comes back for 50, 80 comes back for 160. And it's pucker time. Hopefully we don't have to do another marker this time. Alright, there's a 6. Ouch, 7 out. So I'm glad to see this is volatile, and I'll see if I can bring up that graph again that I did yesterday. That was 50, so that comes back for 80 this time. And that was 80, oh, that was 160, so that comes back for 320. Ooh, we're in the big money now. Hard 8. And a yo. Could have used that yo just a minute ago. Aces. And there's our 8. Beautiful. 320 is going to pay 320. So this is definitely not for the faint of heart, but if you've got a deep stack, you can definitely do this strategy. So far today I've maxed out at what, $3,000, a $3,000 buy-in, which is not horrible. Okay, shoot, I don't know what I rolled here. I had an 8. My num lock turned off. Okay. I had an 8. I don't know what else I had. I think I had a deuce, a 6, and an 8. That's all good enough. And I had a couple rolls in there. I think that was it. All right, here we go. All right, another 8. Aces. Hey, I've seen this movie. And there's our 8. So, $10 wins $10. See, we're back into safe territory now. Coming out. There's a 9. Set our point there. Yo. 6. And a hard 10. Beautiful. So 80 is going to pay us 160. And that 10 is going to come back down to $10. Oh, 80 cost me $4 in vigorish. Can't forget to pay the house. Must always have their cut. Wonder where we're at. 900, 1,011. Yeah, up a little bit more than we were a few minutes ago. We'll keep on rolling. And just in time, 7 out. Lose 10 and 15. So the pass line comes back for 20. And the 10's coming back for 20. And what's in the chat now? So Patty, so who are you going to make funny videos of now that Slam has taken a vacation? And I'm not sending you a picture of my ugly mug. You would break your phone doing that. There's a hard 6. Four. 8. 9. And there's our 6. Beautiful. 20. Pays 20. And we're going to press that up to 25. And keep them rolling. So if nothing else, this little pass line gambit, and you don't have to take it all the way up like I just did, gives you something to do while you're waiting to roll. I know a lot of people don't like betting on other players, but this is a fairly slow progression. You know, depending on how it's working. 6. What's my point? Oh, I got a point of 4, don't I? Oh shoot, I had 3, a come out loser. I missed that. I wasn't. You guys, come on, pay attention. I lost 25. That should have come back for 30. So my point is 4. So I get to babbling and then I forget where I'm at. Hey, there's a 10. 20. Ooh. Pays 40 for $1. 10's back for 10. Rack up the rest. That's why I like the KPI. If I get distracted, it kind of helps me. Alright, there's a 7. Alright, so we lost 25, 30 is 55, we're coming back for 60. Lose 10, back for 20. There we go. 8. 6. 4. And there's our 8. Beautiful. Alright, 60 pays 60. And we're going to go ahead and, let's see, 60 pays 60. That should press to 65. Rack up 55, which is our cumulative losses. So the pass line's back in good shape. Yo, I like that. Look at that, 65. pays 65. We're going to press it to 70. Click up another $60 in profit. There's 5. And 7 out. Alright, so we're losing 50, 60, 70. So we come back for 75 there. Lose 20 on the 10. That comes back for 30. Here we go. Short roll, hard 10, 30 pays 60. Short rolls count as long as I don't do them over and over again. Cost me $1. That comes back down to 10. Rack up 80 bucks. Yeah, oh, and 10's our point. There's a 9. 8. 4. 4 again. So the Fibonacci 410, maybe I should have been playing the 4, I don't know. Let's see, you lose 10 there, we're losing 75 there. So 10 comes back for that. That was a $75 loss. We come back on the pass line for 150. And it's pucker time, boys. 7, frontline winner. How you like that? We do lose 20 there. Not a big deal. We'll bring that right back for 30. Here we're going to pay 150. And that put us over our $100 win. So we are just going to rack that up back for 10. And actually, before I do that, let's get a quick chip count. See where we're at. There's 1,000 right there. 12, 1250, 1275, 1290, 1293. I'm gonna call it. That's 20% plus. On our $1,000, then we did have to dip 2,000 into the reserve. Not a big deal. Let's see, that was a 7 and a 7. So, for those of you that tuned in late, go back and look. We'll see what we got. Got off focus chatting over here. No big deal, man. It's on YouTube. You can watch it again and again. Let me see if I can add that graph in real quick. There's that. So I'm on this scene. So we'll just add a display capture. Okay. Cancel that. I need to... Give me just a moment, guys. Let's go to studio mode. Now I can add display capture. Oh, I've already got a couple display captures. Main layout. Hey, sweetie, I'm almost done here. This should work. I'll find some string for you here in just a few minutes. I am honestly almost done. Let's see if you guys can see that. So this is the Fibonacci 10. I had it worked up for the pass line progression, and it looks something similar. So I'm running simulations here. Every time I click is 1,000 rolls. You can see I dig pretty deep into the bankroll here. Here is actual bankruptcy on a $1,000 bankroll. Would have needed a $1,500 bankroll to cover that. And there, once again, dipped quite deep into the bankroll. But sometimes it's beautiful and it looks like this, and it just grows and grows. So from a $1,000 bankroll, I mean, really, this is, again, it's 1,000 rolls, so to hit your 20%, looks like it's somewhere around a couple hundred rolls if you're playing that gambit by yourself. But God almighty, don't do that. Don't play just that one gambit. play the pass line, do the 6 and 8 a little bit. You know, hit the 6 and 8 for $60 each, and then regress it back to the table minimum and sit and just collect some money. Be ready for that monster roll. So let's see. Wait, did I even show that? Yeah, I guess I did. Where'd I go? Main screen, transition, back there, display capture. I don't know where I'm at anymore, guys. I think I've got my screen all kinds of messed up. There we go, that's better. So, a field speedo. What do you mean by that? A field progression? I've thought about that. Let's do it. I'm not going to do much. I'll just go through one or two cycles because my wife is patiently waiting for me to find her some string or some twine. In fact, let me see if I can find that for her super quick. Well, I was going to say, I've got a whole spool of this pink stuff. Oh. I'll start when I come up. Alright, sorry guys, a little bit distracted. So, field speedo. Field percentage speedo graphic. Oh, you mean to add to the... That's right, I owe you... you asked me about that a while ago. Might be able to, I don't know. So, on that, I don't know if I can, let's see. I am tracking field numbers, I just have to add it in. I don't think it would be terribly difficult. I just gotta find time, and right now I'd rather make videos, so. But yeah, I might look into that or no. So, anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Here's some stats. Let's see, what do we do here today? Look at those stats. Let's get out of studio mode. I can't read it. Good day. Look at that horn. I just randomly chucking them and nailed the horn. I just hammered the horn. 10. The 10 and the 4 were lower than expected. The 7s were right on target, though. Look at that. 7s were perfect. 6 is a little bit heavy. And it was setting up, man, putting numbers into this and looking at the graphs. It's funny how different days, different roll sequences it would. That's right, North Florida, man. Happy wife, happy life. And I'm really lucky that she enjoys playing slots, man. Because if I you know, hand her a couple $100 and say, let's go to the casino, she's right up on it. Don't get to do it as often as I would like, but you know, it happens. So anyways, guys, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. Leave you with this. Say, oh, hey, look, thank you for watching. Let that carry for a few seconds. I might add some screens from in YouTube later on. I doubt it, but I might. Never know. And until we see you guys again, may the dice be kind.